because I realized that I really never took out the camera to vlog to it, even when I was in my Airbnb or hostel. I did have one clip from a hostel, but anyway, so I realized I never really talked about my experience when I was there, because when I was in Ireland, I was so absorbed with everything. I fell in love with Ireland. It's very safe to say that. And so with this vlog, I wanted to do it a little bit different. I kind of wanted to sit here, talk about it, and show you different videos and images and all that. So we'll kind of just recap everything. I'll splice it together and hopefully I like it and hopefully you enjoy it. So I arrived in Ireland on Wednesday and I flew into Dublin. The plan was to fly into Dublin, stay the night, and then take the train 2 hours to Galway, which is on the other coast, on the west coast of Ireland, and stay there for like 3 nights, and then come back to Dublin, where I would fly out then to Greece. So arrived in Dublin, it was pretty like underwhelming, I guess. It was definitely green, which is what I expected, but it was very city-like, which I guess I was naive and stupid to not think that, or to think that it would be very, you know, like rural, but it's a major city, so I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, I checked into my hostel and then I kind of walked around a bit and went to a park. And then I ate dinner, and then I went to bed and I woke up. And then the next day I went to Galway. And Galway, I'm gonna say it interchangeably, sorry, but it is a dream. I fell in love almost immediately. It's a smaller town. It's not like small, but it's definitely a smaller town compared to Dublin. And everyone's so kind and nice, which is the same, and just warm and welcoming. And I fell in love with it. So the first day I spent, you know, just kind of exploring, went to the Christmas market. But my second day there, I actually took a van tour, which I'm very skittish about tours, just because I think they're very touristy. If that's your thing, that's cool, but it's not necessarily my thing. But I really wanted to see the Cliffs of Mohr, and it was either I do a van or a bus tour, or I get a car. And I was a little nervous to drive in Ireland because everyone drives on the opposite side of the road that I'm used to. So I took a van tour and it was great because I think there was a total of 8 of us and we were all in our 20s, which was like amazing. We had an amazing tour guide. But the Cliffs of Mohr and everything else we saw, but specifically the Cliffs of Mohr, was just, I can't even describe it. It's something I've wanted to see for so long, and to finally see it was just absolutely incredible. And I just felt so blessed in that moment and so happy and so grateful, and it was just incredible. And if you're ever in Ireland, go to the west coast, go to Galway or a city around there like Kinmara or something like that. I think it's Kinmara. And just go. So that was an entire day. It was absolutely amazing. I went to a pub that night, had a Guinness, and I was just so happy. I talked with some locals, and it was just incredible. The next day I took it easy, went for a run, and then I went and just explored a bit. I walked around Galway because I really hadn't had time to do that too much. It's a small city again, so you know, it doesn't take too long, but I just had an incredible time, and I was so sad my time was ending in Galway. And then the following day I had to leave. I went back to Dublin. Now I was kind of, like I said, sad, but I was like, okay, we're gonna give Dublin a second shot, and I'm so glad I did, because I actually really did enjoy my time there once I came back. So the first day back I didn't do too much. I think I just walked around again. So the next day I got up, went for a run, and then I decided that I wanted to do the Guinness Storehouse tour. So if you don't know what that is, basically it's like a tour where you learn about Guinness and the science behind it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend money on this, but like everyone who I talked to, even like people like locals in Galway, were like, you need to do it. And I was like, okay. And I'm glad I did. I enjoyed it. It was really interesting. And you know, it was worth the money. It was not cheap, but I enjoyed it. That was kind of my main thing that day. I was kind of getting tired at this point. I mean, I've been kind of traveling pretty aggressively for about 2 weeks, and I was just ready to take some time to myself. So kind of just chilled out that evening. The next day it was raining, so I had a later start. I went to the Kilmingal. It's a former like prison basically, and it was really interesting. It was only about €5 I believe for my ticket, or maybe it was 3 or something like that, but very interesting. It was about a 90-minute guided tour, and I recommend it. It was something that wasn't really recommended to me, but I was just like, what's something to do that's cheap, that seemed interesting, and that fit the bill, and it was interesting. So that was my time in Ireland. I absolutely loved my time. It's safe to say I've fallen in love with Ireland. Definitely Galway. I'm gonna be back. I know it. I want to go and explore some other cities, big and small, in Ireland, and I really hope I can go back. I'm trying to actually plan a trip for 2019 in September for this festival that our tour guide, when I went to Cliffs of Mohr, our tour guide was telling us about. It sounds really fun and cheesy, but it just sounds like something I want to be at. So hopefully, fingers crossed for 2019 for a trip to Ireland. So stay tuned. But thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Definitely want to come back here. It is phenomenal. As I'm sure you can see with the clips I've taken, but I definitely highly recommend it here. It's just been so amazing.